Hello, hello everybody. We are getting ready to begin here for this matchup tonight between Legion Condor and 360 here on Omaha Beach. I believe, I'm 99% sure the middle point is going to be Artillery Battery, one we just saw earlier today for the match between Revenant and Taco. I'm gonna do some flying around. Can I fly? I can fly out the bow. Everybody's just stretching. As you can see here, we have Patrocolo running around a little bit. Make sure it's nice and loose for the matchup. That's one of the things with these matches. You just never know how much you're gonna need to run, how much walking, sitting you'll be doing the whole time. So it's always good, always good to get in a good stretch beforehand. Testing out the rockets, making sure that there's no faulty bazookas. Last thing you want to see in the game is a player pull the trigger and nothing happen. That's why you see players test out these weapons beforehand to make sure that everything is working okay. I think Pollo Loco played with Legion Condor last time, but I don't see Pollo Loco here. I see Puchena. Alonso's over there on the axis sign.
Sí, ¿te gusta, perra? ¿Te gusta?
Now, if I understand correctly, Mr. Monkey is cold, and they all are gathering around him to provide some warmth, sometime like a blanket. As the last thing they want to happen is for one of their players to suffer from hypothermia, getting ready for a match.
No aguantó.
No se mueve el monkey, boludo.
El tema conquista, pele con el martillo, oiga. Puto, hay alguien que anda dando cuchillazos aquí.
There we are. Flip in 2 minutes, everybody. Is it already on Artillery Battery? Yeah, it is. Okay. I could feel the energy amongst his team. You can really tell how ready they are for tonight's match. BA 36 versus 36.
¿Quién tiene una bendita? Voy a morir. Bendita, bendita.
No, no tengo Crow. No, Crow. ¿Quién quiere una venta? ¿Quién?
Bueno, con gusto entonces. Adiós.
Crow, ven. Crow, ven. ¿Dónde está Crow? Tú eres una acá, la manga de putos.
Gracias, guapo.
Y ya te iba a curar, puto.
Gracias, bebé.
Dale un besito. Sana, colitas de rana. Si no sana hoy, sanará mañana.
¿Quieres un besito?
Ahí está, mira.
No, adelante acá.
Here we go. We off into the clouds. We have artillery battery, Church Road, at win 70 for the layout.
Hola Crow, hola Nation Kid. Hola, sí.
Damn, all nodes built before the 129 mark. Very, very nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and minimize all this, everybody, so we could take a look to see if there's any big squads off the opening to get maybe a truck snipe or something like that. Always interesting to see. Alrighty, anyways, I am your host tonight, Smithers, for this matchup here on Omaha Beach between Legion Condor and 360. Artillery battery is the midpoint. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds away from the wall drop. Nikolai. Looks like no truck is waiting for Nikolai. Maybe forced to walk on foot. Supply drop cold over there. The Axis may be preparing to not camp first, so that's why the opening supply drop will be coming back by Church Road. We saw earlier the Axis camp artillery first.
Gracias, chicos.
$45 seconds till wall drop. Go zoom on over here real quick. If you see the artillery battery area, you have much more coverage for the Allies. You have a lot more depth. Plenty of outpost locations, garrisons, this building, that building, these buildings over here. A lot more areas where the tanks can park and maneuver. Versus the Axis, well, it's a lot more wide open. A lot more you have to deal with. So much here that's very exposed to enemy artillery, tank shots, Tends to be... That's why it tends to be more Allied favored. Here come the trucks from the Allies coming up the road. Or coming up the beach. Always like to see maybe if the trucks have a little bit of difficulty getting up top. But it looks like they're just fine and dandy. 2 trucks, a supply truck. Looks like we may have the tank that's struggling though. Medium. Oh, the SPA's right behind them. Okay, so they're good. Go back to the front. 2 trucks, 4 360 split out. Don't sense any snipes from the Axis or Ally standpoint, at least. A couple SLs get out, ready to put up a first garrison. Rocket sails on forward just to see if they can get lucky. One wasn't actually too far off. More rockets. No hits, as far as I could see. No hits. Everything's clear. And everybody will make it safely to their opening positions except for that raspberry. Already in the Axis, pour on in. SPA lands down below. We have TT. A couple more raspberries working their way forward. Okay, we have Wind 70 once again as a 4th point. Church Road as the... for the Axis. 3 garrisons already placed. 1 garrison down to the south for the Allies. It's always interesting to see who's able to get up their garrisons a little bit quicker. Satchel goes off on the bunker. Long-range rocket on a enemy tank. I think that was the Stewie, or maybe a... Was it Stewie? Alright, so opening Stewie for the Allies already gets taken out. Not safe from the Legion Condor Panzerschrecks. Over 50% cap now for the Axis. Bombard continues pounding on those rounds. Allies with 2 garrisons up. Church control, back and forth a little bit. Medium 75 coming along the hedgerow. Looking for that little bit of open spot where they could knock out a few of those blueberries. Oof. Sometimes you have no idea what's coming. That Legion Condor with very strong control over the hard cap. Yeah, they're good to go. Strafing run on its way. It does get a few, You know, strafing runs are probably one of the most fun abilities. Not gonna lie. It's like they're kind of cheap, and it's a high risk, high reward. Sometimes you get absolutely nothing, but sometimes you get, it sounds cool. You can get maybe 4 or 5, 6. Plus you can use them right off the opening, maybe knock out an SL before they're able to put down their outpost. Blueberries begin pushing out slowly here. This line is really hard to break for the Axis. As once you break through onto the road, you're exposed from the north to the south. And not an easy going trying to clear the Allies from this hedgerow. Plus with the tanks here too, makes it a little bit more difficult. See if we find any Axis Belgian gates built already on the hedgerows. No Belgian gates yet. Omaha is one of those common maps. Nice satchel goes off on the hedgerow, clears a few more. How about the 75? Does that get taken out? No, 75 still alive. Rocket down below takes out the transport truck. Comes in from Dario over there to the top there. May see an SPA round land nearby. SPA looks like it's focused on artillery battery, though. Do have Dog Squad working our way to the back. Wolves Did he get a garrison? A nice, deep red zone garrison. Nice job, buddy. Very nice. Love to see it. Red zone garrison up, ready to go. That acts as a dual threat to draw. Oh, rocket came in from Vunguar. Jinker. Another rocket. Triple repair going on in the 75. Jinker comes around, bots one, but doesn't make it any farther. So we have the garrison up to the north, ready to go. And that means they can use that as a dual threat garrison to the draw, and then leak bodies down to win 70. Very nicely done by that squad lead. Love to see it, buddies. Wolves creeping around the outpost, leaking bodies. Win 70 will flicker just a little bit. SBA knocks out Tito Crima. Another blueberry. Beats. St. Pepsi. Ah, there's St. Pepsi. Okay. Maybe it was St. Pepsi that was the commander for last time. Okay, that's what it is. St. Pepsi, of course, plays, or did play, maybe still play, I'm assuming he still plays, but for ESPT. Another team on the PC side. I confuse St. Pepsi with Pollo Loco sometimes. I think that's what I was doing. But St. Pepsi and co get that garrison up to the far north, and then they'll be able to leak some more bodies on down. Have to see how paranoid 360 is about their backline defense. Ah, the commander's worst nightmare. What's going on in their backline? El Gigolo. No doubt wondering that exact thing at this moment. One blueberry beats in the hard cap. Dog squad, they may put down another garrison down to the far south. I think that's what they're doing, getting another garrison while Beats distracts them in the hard cap. And then they're going to overload it, put pressure on forward. And medium 75 is taking a whole bunch of rockets, but they're still alive. Still pumping out rounds. Oh, no, they're not anymore. Crow finishes them off. Or it could have been the Panzer. Oh, I think it was a Crow. I think it was a rocket. Panzer IV from the Axis comes up to support. No real break in the line, though, yet. Got a little bit of movement up here to the north. Legion Condor with full control over the church. Nobody home. Nobody home. Chaos. Stay up there for a little bit. Maybe listen for some footsteps or inspect the architecture. You know, some real-life carpenters, they'll check out HL construction and just make sure that everything's nice and tidy. If they need to call in the safety team to maybe have something reconstructed, they will. They have no problem doing that. Greyhound. Oh, barely dodges a rocket from Jinker. Rocket was so close. Oh, that one hits Pay Dirt, though. Airhead coming above. Going into middle, win 70. No garrison established down to the southeast. I'm guessing they were found out. Garrison is still up to the north, though. Ronnie Coleman joining us here tonight. Ronnie Coleman, of course, the famous bodybuilder. Looking normal here, though. Maybe you've lost some weight. Able to fit into the uniform. You know, some players have to slim down. We see it time and time again how, in order to prep for competitive matches, they know that Hella Loose only provides one size for clothing. And if they don't fit in it, they can't play for safety concerns. So you'll see players lose a whole bunch of weight sometimes in order to make sure they're ready for the competitive matches. In this case, Ronnie Coleman slimming down to get ready for this here on Omaha. Airhead is live? What? Mamma mia. No, it can't be. Airhead is live? Airhead is live? No way! I thought for sure it was going to be taken out. Bombing run's going to go right through. Legion Condor is going to have the... Oh, no. Okay. That was a... No. Oh, there's a... there's a rocket. Okay, 76 is right over there to our left. And they'll be able to... the 76 should be able to get it in the next shot. There we go. Okay. No more airhead. All right. It'll be just fine. Garrison is still up there, though. Dog Squad on the border. Bombing run coming in from 360 over the circle. Just as an insurance policy, as you never know. Artillery battery goes a little bit contested. 360s over here in the back line. They have Dog Squad working on this garrison over here to the back. Jig Squad. Cheat. All right. Yep. Cheat. Coming over here. Akon. Looking around. Akon. Slim Shady. Okay. Akon going over here to the right side after taking out the garrison. Supplies are falling, though, so Cheat will be able to get up. Cheat will be able to get by one more here in just a second. Battle trucks. More and more rockets pumping the southern building. Mr. Monkey inside. Oh! The satchel clears a bolt. Panzer IV working their way around the hard cap. Backline looks okay. Everything's taken care of. Dog Squad's outpost is still alive at the wheat field, though. 360 will have the option to get up a garrison back there. Oh, there we go. Oh, man, that floating. I've never really noticed that on camera before, but seen it a couple times over the past couple days. 76 rolling up here to the front line, finding a good spot. Garrison's still alive. Now George Squad has joined Dog over here in the back line. Northern part begins to flex on down south. Bushafaso. Jumps. Mr. Monkey's going to hear the footsteps. Oh, Bushafaso comes out ahead there against Mr. Monkey. Oh, those little microtransactions. Dog Squad still in the back, lying low. Garrison still alive up here to the north. Commander Edgegalo checking everything out. For those of you just joining me, I am your host tonight, Smithers, for this matchup between 360 and Legion Condor here in Omaha Beach with Artillery Battery as the midpoint. So far we have seen one capture going to the Axis. Now they're slowly pushing forward. The Allies still holding strong though. The Axis did capture this road, so that's usually step one for them to be able to force the Allies out. They got some wrapping going on to the north, then some squad leads with the garrison over here in the back line. Strafing run goes over the garrison, but not in time to save it. .76 retreating after taking a little bit of a pounding. Into the trenches it begins. Alex Influencela puts down an outpost. Oh, struggling with the spot a little bit. Hope he gets wiped. Pavlov over here in the hard camp. More frags. We have two outposts established so far around the hard cap. It's gonna create some more pressure. Pull some bodies away from the front line. 76 over here to our left. .360 has to be careful here. May see some camp pressure momentarily on 170 if they're able to, if Legion Condor pulls more bodies over that way. What is? Peace strikes are ready to go. I don't know how aggressive these commanders will be. Ronnie Coleman. Mattia guns down a couple. Ronnie Coleman slowly peeks. Ronnie Coleman gets him. Nice, slow and steady peek there around the corner. However, Totem is right there to help intercept him. Starting to see a few more blueberries make their way inside the circle. Garrison was taken out to the north, remember, so Legion Condor does not have another backline garrison. SPA over here, middle HQ, ready to go. Front line is not broken. Keep in mind that 360 still has plenty of bodies over here. St. Pepsi. Go see what St. Pepsi's up to. Now, St. Pepsi may have the... Oh, does not have it. Okay. I was wondering if St. Pepsi would have the MP40 loadout, which would mean he has the mines ready to go. But gonna go roll with the Car 98 for the long distance shots. And we'll leave St. Pepsi be. Probably Gary hunting, I'm assuming. Vermont. 75 in front of him. Jokes Amos. Looking over to the other side. Looks back. Sees him and... Oh, gets the nice headshot. Prevents the Satchelier from striking on the 75. Panzer IV and Tiger behind the building. Everything looks good in the back line. No threats from the Allies back here. Everything is A-okay. Legion Condor 1, 2, 3 outpost garrison established on the beach. No cap progress just yet. They're fighting in the trenches still. 360, no raspberries over here to the top or anything to get any garrisons up, so it's purely just down here for the Allies. Jokes Amos loses the fight against Jinker, but we like to see a lot of mines, hopefully, in these trenches. Mines are... Oh, nice little headshot there. Mines can be such a useful tool on maps like these, where everybody is... For 170 down here, where everybody's just running through the trenches really fast, not really paying attention to what's down below. Next thing you know, they get hit by a mine. Airhead called in somewhere. Right there to the northwest of Wind 70. St. Pepsi out down on the beach, destroys something. St. Pepsi gets himself a medium 75. Preventing it from helping out the support. On 4th. El Gigolo climbing the... Oh, gets gunned down by St. Pepsi as well. Peace Strike over there. Peace Strike was not successful. Tiger is over there too a little bit. Bombs fell a little bit in front of them. They'll be just fine. Over here on defense, we have Nico Like and Voldy rules. Just making sure everything's okay in the hard camp. SPA over here to the far back. Buchenia. Repair station being built by Raksut. .76 is right here, but it's engined. Barrel pointed to the rear in case any AT tries to get around. Airhead still alive and well. 50% now capped for Legion Condor here on 4th. 360 can't. They're bringing some raspberries back out in the open. Totem gonna have himself a nice chunk here to help. See how Totem approaches this. Totem gets gunned down from the right. But the camp progress now almost 90%. Blueberries stack inside. And the allies are thinking about the fearful defense that would be the draw to the north. Everybody knows what terrible, terrible, terrible time it could be trying to defend the beaches. Once those MG42 get set up and everything. Oof. .76 still stranded. Blood Drac trying to repair real quick. Rocket from Cyborito. Tiger's in a nice safe position though. Two OPs for the Axis moving in on the draw. Now the challenge for the Axis is going to be how they set up this offset point attack going from 170 over here to the north. Can be very, very tricky. Bombing run called in over here to the back line. Commander Voldy rules. Camp progress comes in on the draw. Once again, just a couple blueberries, but everybody's out of sector right now. Down to the right, it looks like Ronnie Coleman was able to take care of that Tiger. Nico Light pushing on forward. Ronnie Coleman inspecting the damage. With nice, no doubt with a little bit of a smile on his face. .76 out in the open, taking some rockets. Gear with a rocket ready to go. One on in. Gonna try to. Oh, 76 is gonna look his way. 76 trying to escape. Oh, they're burning pretty badly. And they're gonna go down back to the beach in a nice little safe spot, away from all these away from the Axis infantry. The tank commander on the beach died in the process of defending the heavy from the enemy infantry. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like 360 has a very nice defense set up. They already pushed out on top of the beach, getting their OPs over there. Be in good position. Do we have any Axis tanks pushing on down to the south to try and knock them out? I don't think so. I think everything, yeah, we just have a Tiger right here. SPA's pushing forward. Yeah, these beach points are defensible as long as you get some. You got to get presence up here. As soon as you lose the top of the cliff, man, that's when it gets real bad. But as long as these raspberries are able to stay up top, they can watch the beach and obviously catch any Axis infantry that are trying to sneak on through. Because obviously, there's no real place for the Axis infantry to sneak by. I mean, you're going to be exposed. There's no real buildings or it's a couple of hedgerows. But besides that, you should be able to pick up on them. Luckily for the Allies, 170 wasn't connected down here to the... What is the southern point again? I forgot what the southern point is. But the southern point down to the far south. So they won't have to worry too much about that. Rocket comes into the jumbo that's got its booty facing that way. Oof, nice ricochet. Able to hit the 76 on the beach. They're just taking some time to reload, repair. Get ready for the next round against the Axis. One Tiger's pushing on forward. Now the biggest thing is when the Axis armor... Oof. Yeah, right now the SPA is limited, remember, towards the middle of the map. However, after the next patch... After the next update, kind of curious if we're going to see SPA and the beach's long-range rocket. Falls a little bit short. ASR. A little bit short. Has explosive ammo right there, though, so can give it another shot. Got a POV of ASR. Now the problem is going to be for the Allies. Nice little shot. Now the problem for the Allies is going to be these Tigers once they get up onto the beach. Oh my Lord, Nevin, here they come. Tiger has the advantage, obviously. If the Tiger loses this, they're going to get... Okay, there they go. Okay, they take it out. Tiger begins to back up. Round ricochets on the left side. Ronnie Coleman with a bazooka. Ooh, if he would have waited a little bit. Tiger's going to back up a little bit more. What's the angle look like? Tiger's going to go right to the trench. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Can they get out of this? No! Oh. An underbelly shot. Very, very rare to catch on stream. Oh. Another 76 spawned down to the south HQ. Legion Condor begins shifting more bodies up here to the north. But yes, the SPA is limited right now to that max range right about there. But after the next patch, it's, for those of you who haven't read it yet, they're going to be removing the distance limiter for the SPA. Which means that they can go anywhere. Going to be very interesting to see how teams adapt to that. What kind of new strategies will we see? Full response to Garrison. Gonna go for it. Anybody around him? Takes it out. Plus the AT player. Little bit of cap progress on 4th. Just a tiny, tiny amount because everybody... Well, pretty much... Oh, okay, I thought so. Maybe not too many. Okay. Maybe they just called some bodies back. These rockets from the top of the beach to the bottom are really something to look at. ASR having a good time launching these suckers straight on down there. You have a tank. You got SPA. Everything backed up on the beach. Another 76. Oh, SPA. Another 76 coming over here to the back. Dog squad. Mushafaso is going to be the one to breathe maybe a little bit of life into the Allied struggles. But Mushafaso has to play this oh so carefully. Can't risk shooting. Oh, damn. Ah, shucks. So Mushafaso does not have an OP up near here and will be sent all the way back to the draw. Everything will be nice and clear, but Legion Condor, of course, sending some extra bodies back here to make sure everything is okay. Besides that, access locking everything down. But Shadow 360. Lying in cover. Staying away from the war around him. Peace strike called on the beach. This peace strike will be over here, I'm pretty sure. Oh! Oh, it doesn't take out the jumbo, but it does clear the repair station. Oh wait, no, it cleared the artillery gun. Oh no, not the... No. Okay. That's the AT gun. That's the repair station. Where's the artillery gun? Artillery gun is... Oh, the artillery gun I think was destroyed. Oh, the artillery gun was destroyed. Now, I'm not too sure. I don't remember what this league's rule is against artillery being fired on, but putting your tank against right next to artillery, that has to be against the rules. SPA launches on back. The Tommy in the SPA. 360 begins to get a few more bodies up here, but will it be enough to overwhelm Legion Condor? Panzer IV up here to the north. Don't see the next Tiger. No tank crew, middle HQ could be on cooldown. We got an SPA, we got a supply truck. Oh, there's the Tiger. Okay. Right there in the middle. These long-range rockets. Oh, mamma mia. Navalas. Bimbo. The challenges of this elevation that they're dealing with right now. Tiger crew finding a nice safe spot right here behind this building, waiting for intel and enemy tank movements. Got a little bit of movement up here to the north, but I don't think that'll be enough. I mean, Legion Condor has a good garrison network established around here. Nico Lank. Oh, no, such a good position as well. Oh, with the Gewehr and everything. Can 360 muster up enough blue raspberries to get right here? Right now we just have, I think one SL. They need at least 3 to rush on forward and get to these trenches. Remember, this is a 36 versus 36. Just keep that in mind when you're looking at the map. Whoa, the Tiger does get clapped over here to the left. It was behind the building. 76 peeks on forward and is able to get a shot, I think, right underneath the board. Pretty sure that's where it came from. Alright, so the 76 crew will look up. Look on very proudly here. Oops. 76 looks on, fires a... Looking to mop up some of that blueberry rocket to the left side. Mungar, one to the back. Another one! 3 AT players. Right overhead. Another one. Always love the rocket spam. Axis on full display with the rocketeering tonight. Jumbo's backing up, getting to some awkward trench positions here. Oof. Tank has been marked. No other Tiger is close, though, to take advantage of this. I don't even see that Panzer IV that we saw earlier. I think it may have been taken out. We do have one Tiger and a Panzer IV coming up from Middle HQ. So both tank crews were eliminated. Beats from the right side. .76 barely dodging all these. Oh, there's one. Right to the back. Waiting for more Rocketeers to try and strike. We may see one right in front of us. There we go. Ricochet. Bingo. Another one. Jumbo's still alive, though. How many rockets can it take? Oh, one to the left. Here comes Jinkirk. Another one. 76 backs up. Jinkirk for the finishing bloove. And it is placed on the right side. Oh, man, after surviving all that, Jinkirk comes on forward and places the power patch. Another rocket from Beats. Jumbo glides down the cliffside. Oh, but Beats takes the takes the front. All right. Airhead called in from 360 over here to the southwest. Strafing run, bombing run combo to help cover it. Courage. Waiting for the landing. Remember with airheads, everybody, you could see where it's going to land with that little outline right there. Kind of tells you exactly where it's going to fall, just like that. Courage is going to throw underhand grenade, and it will be deleted. There we go. No more airhead to worry about for Legion Condor. And the commander for the Allies is infuriated and launches a couple artillery strikes on Win 70. Ooh, let's go get a POV of a beach sniper. Rymont. Now, of course, the POV for the sniper isn't perfect, but see what he's looking at.
If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to give that like button a little ba-ba-ba-dooey.
Thought I heard enemy footsteps nearby, but I guess not. Panzer IV, Tiger moving on down to the south, SPA over here to the left side. Ramat still going after it with that FG-42 rocket from Sifra. 76. 76 is POV. Cap progress comes in on 5th a little bit. Wouldn't expect this to be that serious, but the Raspberries may be caught out of position. Bombing run and strafe run coming over the garrison. Oh my gosh! No, the garrison's bomb wave gets absolutely deleted. Oh my Lord in heaven! That just took out all those Raspberries. Oh. Man, that was... Oh, Voldy Rules has to be on cloud 9 after seeing that big CE drop. What is C342? I don't remember what it was before. I didn't take a look. But man, oh man. That was a huge one. I think that was maybe... That could have been 11, maybe 12? That was a hefty chunk. Holy shnikes. And Legion Condor may have it with that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the tank is moving up from the south, but I doubt they're going to be able to get there in time. 360s needs to be on it. Yeah, everybody's pulling back up here. But man, that was perfectly timed. You can't get luckier than that, man. Spawn wave is right there. They just begin to move a little bit, so the bombing run and strafing run nail them both. Oh, beautiful work of art. I think that's going to be a 5-0, ladies and gents. Yep, that's going to be it. Oh, man, what a... Oof. Damn. That was... Oh, he's going to be so happy I caught that on stream. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me for this one. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. Should have... I think we'll have streams every day this week. We'll have Monday, Band of Brothers Mondays. Then Tuesday will be the Brazilian event for a console. So Monday PC, Brazilian on Tuesday. Wednesday means war. And then not too sure. Thursdays, usually nothing going on Thursdays. We'll see what pops up, though. All right. Well, thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. And if you're interested in competitive Hella Loose, you could check out the Discord link in the video description if you would like, whether you're on PC or console. And or you could join as a casual member as well. And yeah, okay, I think that's it. All right. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.